So hello everyone, you join me in this video right now where I'm going to be changing over my ambient light setup that I previously done to a new one, which is, wait for it, Fibre Optic. This is going to be like a RGB setup. Let me show you guys what I've previously done, which you might have seen in an earlier video of mine, and we're going to look into setting up this new one today while the sun is out and I don't have to take it into the garage. So real quickly, this is how I've got my original setup. So it just goes across the door here, goes all the way across the dash down to the other side, and then in the back seats area just there. Now one of the reasons why I had this one going across here was because when I closed the door, I didn't like the fact that this just ended off here and there was a whole line that could have gone all the way across. But in all honesty, when I'm driving, oh no, I'm in the passenger seat right now, but when I'm driving, that does reflect off the windscreen a little bit, and especially at night when you do turn it on, if it's on full brightness, then it would be too bright. I did install a little dimmer switch just there, but that stopped working for some reason. I think one of the connections have come loose upon all the work that I've done to the car. But right now I'm going to change everything over so it all looks fresh. So let's jump into that. Good thing is for me right now is I do already have these power lines set up already, which is great. It just means I just got to tap into them. But I'm going to reconnect everything, make sure all the connections are perfect before we carry on. So there's two parts to this setup that I got off eBay. First part is these little bits here. These basically create your footwell lighting. So I'm just gonna loosen these out just to start mapping up where I'm gonna put everything. So 2 for the front, 2 for the back. See how the wiring goes around all of this. So that's the power. It's a nice little setup there. I want to see if they're all the same length. No, 2 are shorter than the others. I'm going to have one at the front over here, one underneath the driver's side as well, and then 2 underneath the front seats. That way it'll create a glow for the rear passenger footwells as well. I'm literally going through my head right now everything that I need to remove to get this done. Alright, let's start removing everything. So this is the stage that I've got on my car too right now. Door cards are all removed, taking the center console out. Rear seats has also been removed, so I'm undoing a lot of the wiring that I've done for the previous ambient light setup, especially the ones to the back. Then we're going to look at setting up the new one. So this bit right here is down to how you would like to wire it. You can find a live and negative point inside of the door card area and connect it to there. You could even use switches for the windows as a live and negative point, because they do have the little light going to them as well. I have already got these wires set throughout the car, so I'm just going to reuse that. So I'm just currently planning everything right now, where I'm going to locate everything. I think this is going to be connected about here, because then that should be roughly around that area if I plug it up here. So then once that's done, I can route this. I think this is gonna come up to here, and then from here it's gonna go all the way around to this point. Actually, I should try and get it to this point, and that bit will go to there, which I don't really want. This bit's quite tricky in terms of figuring out where you're gonna get everything in, so it doesn't hit anything on the actual door card and the door. So I'm just figuring that out now. Change of plans with what I'm doing now is this cable's actually quite long. It'll be more than enough to go from the door card all the way inside, and we've put in the block in here. There was just not enough of a good spot without hitting anything up here, so I'm not going to put that in here. I'm just going to deal with putting this in somewhere, and then dealing with it from there. So I'm just going to take all of this up now and yeah, put the door card back together bit by bit. And so here is how I've done the rear door card area. It's gone all the way around, up over to there, and I've just double-sided taped that. Focus S2. We have double-sided taped that onto there, and then once it gets pushed back, voila. So real quickly, just catching up on all the wiring madness that's going on. So I can get rid of this now, that's not needed. So here's the wiring going from the door card, which I think I've taken off this trim here. I'm just going to tuck it over underneath that and then get it underneath the center console part. This, I'm not sure if I want it over here or if I want it under the seat. I think it might be over there. We'll see how that goes. And yeah, every one of the boxes, everything I'm bringing to the center over here. The really good thing about this kit is actually everything is really long. You know, that's the front door card. It comes all the way here. There's plenty of cable there. Wiring. The back ones, you know, they've all come all the way over here as well, so that's really good. So I'm just going to finish up wiring everything, and then I'll get back to you guys shortly. And so this is the mess that I'm working in right now, but everything's wired up. This one and another one over there, there are two extra ones that are going to go down the middle, and then everything's basically wired up. That's the wiring mess, and I will tidy that up as I kind of put it in underneath the center console, but I need to get the center console on there first to know where I can put everything. It's gonna be really long and annoying to do this part, but fingers crossed it'll be easier than I'm expecting. And that is it, everyone. That's my lights installed. So I've got these ones going across the door, strip just going across there, and on the other side obviously got the door there, there, and there. I want to come back later on tonight and do a recording of how the whole thing looks, and then we can take it from there. So here's very quickly what the card looks like at night. How good does that look? So I've got the chimes going right now. Just gonna get the mode switched. You know what, let me just turn this off as well, so you can see just purely these lights turned. It's in green right now. This does actually look green in real life. It looks more like that than everything else. Just look at how that looks. I'm gonna turn the lights off. Oof. Just so good. Let's sit inside the car right now. So everyone, I hope you enjoyed the install video for those lights. I noticed that with the actual installation video, I didn't talk much about what it took in terms of wiring up a live and earth, things like that. It literally is just a matter of wiring up to a live to an earthing point. For me, what I did was the live was all connected to a point where it's through my relay, which I had set up in one of my earlier videos. So that relay powers and basically triggers everything to get turned on, all my lives, all the other little accessories that I've put into the car. So that's why my lights won't always be on unless the ignition is on. It's something that's really worthwhile. If you want to use your live point connected to another point which only turns on when you turn the car on, by all means do so. But it's literally two wires, your live, your earth. Where you put your live to is completely down to you. You might not even do it on a 6 Series, you might do it on another car, but honestly they came out really nice. I do have a small bit of an issue, which is on the front two doors. The beginning and the end of the lights are a little bit brighter than the whole thing, so I have messaged the people on eBay where I got it from, so just to say, listen, is there a fix for this, or is it something that I need to do differently? So they're waiting to hear back from the manufacturers before they can advise me on that. I just wanted to be completely open and honest with you guys. It might be because of how long the tube is and the way the beginning part is bent, but I'm hoping it's not. It shouldn't really cause that much of an issue, but I'll see what they say first. I do have to say that the color difference is very minute and most people wouldn't even be bothered by it. I just wanted to try and see if I can get it as close to perfect as I can, and I want to be completely transparent with you guys. If you are still interested in it, it's a great price. Link for it is down below in the description, and feel free to check out the rest of my channel if you want to subscribe. Got my E30 behind me, so this is a quick little snippet into what will be coming out in a future video for that, and I will see you in the next video. As usual, like, subscribe, comment. Peace out. Keep building your dreams.